Oh, very good morning. Now today we will study half and full adder experiment. Before proceeding its experiment, so I just give the overview of your half and full adder. First, you have studied that in half adder is basically a combination circuits with two input and two outputs. Now, what you mean by a combination circuit? A combination circuit is simply a circuit in which the output variable depend upon the input. As the output variable changes, this means your input will be changing. Whenever you have to change the input, your output will be goes on changing. Okay. Now this is simply the truth table for your half adder. Now these are the inputs that will be your A and B. When you are giving A is 0 and B is 0, its sum will be 0 and its carry will be 0. Okay. Now when it will be 0 and B will be 1, its sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. When your input that will be A will be 1, B will be 0, your sum will be 1, carry will be 0. And when both are 1, your sum will be 0 and carry will be 1. So now after that, you have to be make by using your K-map, you have to be design the equations. Okay, you have to make the equations by using K-maps. So this you have to be studied. That will be sum that will be equals to your A bar B plus A B bar. So this is nothing but simply you have to study that this is a XOR gate. Okay, this is the output of a XOR gate. And your carry that will be equals to AB, and this is simply the output of your AND gate. Okay, so by using these two equations, you have to be make its logic diagram, and that is basically a logic diagram of a half adder. So similarly for full adder, you know that it is again a combination circuit, and it is having 3 inputs and 2 outputs. So this is simply a truth table for your full adder circuit. Okay, so after that, again you have by using your K-map, you have to be make the equations, and then after that you have to be design its circuit. No, this is simply you have to see that this is a half and full adder trainer gate. Okay, so first of all for this experiment you have to require this trainer gate, and then you require the connecting wires. These are the connecting wires. Then you require the connecting wires. Now first of all you have to be connect this trainer kit to a supply. Just connect it to the supply. Okay. Now then check whether the main will be on or off. Just make it on. Okay. After that, now you have to be seen that this will be a half adder circuit. Okay. So this is a half adder circuit. So this is simply, you have to be seen, you are using a XOR gate and you are using a AND gate. Okay, this is your sum and this is carry. So first you have to be connect this connecting wires. This will be the inputs. Wait a minute. This will be A, this is the inputs, and this will be a B. Okay, and these are the outputs. That will be a sum and your carry. Carry. Okay. So these outputs that will be connecting to the output indicator. Okay, so I just connect these to the output indicators. This will be a sum and this will be the carry. Okay, after that, now what are the values that are given to A and B? So just I will connect to this either from this knob you can make either it's 0 or 1. Okay, as per your inputs. Now first I will make both of this 0, because this is a truth table. This is a truth table for your half adder. Now you have to verify this truth table. First, when A will be 0 and B will be 0, your sum will be 0 and the carry will be 0. Okay, so I just make this will be 0, this I just make it 0, and this will be 0. Now this will be the inputs, that will be A, this will be the A, and this will be a B. Okay, now you have to check this will be a sum. No, then check the sum indicator, that will be not glowing. This means it will be a 0. Okay, for the carry it will be not glowing. This means it will be also 0. Okay, now again the next combination, that will be your 0 and 1. Okay, now I just make A 0 and B 1. So I just make A 0, this will be A will be 0 and B will be 1. Okay, I will just make B will be 1. So the output will be, you have to see the output will be, sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Okay, so from here you can see that the sum. Now this indicator will be glow. So the sum will be your 1 and your carry. This will be the carry and that will be your 0. Okay, so next combination, that will be your 1 and 0. Okay, so I just make A will be 1. I will make A1. This is I make 1 and B. This will be V. This will be 0. Okay. At that time, again you have to see that your sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Okay. So again you have to see that sum will be 1 and your carry will be 0. Similarly, for next combination, that will be your, when both will be your 1 and 1. This will be your 1 and this is also 1. Okay. When both will be 1, your output will be, your sum will be 0 and your carry will be 1 at that time. Okay, so just see that the sum will be 0 and the carry will be 1. Okay, so this from here you can be verified that your truth table. Okay, so this is simply the verifying the truth table that you have to make for your half adder. Is it correct or not? Okay, so by using this kit you have to verify this half adder truth table. So similarly for full adder you have to verify. So this is simply a truth table for your full adder. So for full adder you are having 3 inputs and 2 outputs. Okay, so again I just connecting these connecting wires to a full adder circuit. Okay, I just first disassemble this. Okay, now this will be a full adder circuit. Okay, so these are the inputs. These are the inputs for a full adder circuits, and these are the outputs. That will be the sum and the carry. Okay, so then again you have to connect this sum to the output indicators. Okay, so from where you can get the outputs. Okay, whether it will be a 0 or 1. For carry, this will be a carry indicator. Okay, now again this will be the inputs. That will be A, then your second B, and then your C. Okay, let's see. I will just connect this inputs. Okay, these are the, and connecting it to the input logics. Okay, that means you have to give logic either 0 or 1. Okay, now after that you have to connect the sum. This will be sum to the output indicator, and carry to the output indicator. Okay, now start with your first combination. Now the first combination will be when all the 3 inputs will be 0 0. At that time your sum will be 0 and carry will be 0. Okay, so I will make all the logic inputs 0. I will make all the logic inputs 0. At that time your sum, this is sum indicator, that will be 0, and your carry, that will be again a 0. Okay, so this verify this one. Okay, now next will be your, when A will be 0, B will be 0 and C will be 1. This means A will be 0, B will be 0 and C will be 1. At that time you have to see that sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Okay, you have to see sum will be 1. Okay, this will be glowing. It means it will be 1. Okay, and this will be 0. Carry will be 0. Okay, the next combination, that will be your A will be 0, B will be 1 and C will be 0. Okay, I just make A will be 0, B will be 1 and C will be 0. I just make it 0. Okay, at that time you have to see that the sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Okay, then see, the sum will be, at that time the sum will be 1 and your carry will be 0. Okay, the next combination will be your A will be 0, B will be 1 and C will be 1. Okay, A will 0, B will 1 and C will also 1. At that time you have to see that the sum will be 0 and carry will be 1. Okay, the sum will be 0 and carry will be 1 at that time. Okay, then the next combination, that will be your 1 0 and 1. Just make 1 0 and 1. At that time you have to see that sum will be 0 and carry will be 1. Sum will be 0 and carry will 1. Then again next combination, that is 1 1 0. Just make it 1 1 and 0, 1 1 and 0. So from 1 and 1 0 you can see that the sum will be 0 and carry will be 1. Sum will be 0 and carry will be 1. And the last combination, that will be your when all will be 1. When your A will be 1, B will be 1 and C will be 1. Okay. All the logic inputs will be 1. At that time your output, that will be your both sum and carry will be 1 at that time. So this you have to see that sum and carry will be 1 at that time. So in this way you have to verify your truth table by using your half and full adder trainer kit. Okay, thank you.